What's up, guys? King of Duels here, coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to do a deck profile on my Goldfish gadgets. I did talk about it in one of my previous videos that I had a version of the deck built, and I thought I might as well just go ahead and show you guys. So, let's just go right into the deck profile. I'll sort of explain why everything's in there. We got 3 10-plate Goldfish, or just tin Goldfish. They did change the name of it, whatever. But yeah, tin Goldfish is probably he's the main monster of the deck. He's the one that starts all the combos and all the looping and all the fun stuff. You're always going to search him off of your Gear Gigant, which is the main boss monster that this deck just brings out consistently. The combo that you use is you summon Goldfish and any of the gadgets off of the special summon, and you'll get the search from the Goldfish. Well, you'll get the search from the gadget, and then you overlay for Gear Gigant and search for a Goldfish. So the play will be like infinitely self-sustaining, because you always get a Goldfish and a gadget at the end, and you'll just put a Gear Gigant on board, so you can just do the same thing over and over and over again. And then we play 2 of each gadget. I did test around with 3. It was fine. It was just you really don't want to open with like 3 gadgets in hand. You're gonna lose if you open 3 gadgets in hand, because it's so dead, so dead. But yeah, so I cut it down to 2 each, and it's good. It's just when you run out of your like engine after a long game, you'll sort of run out of gadgets, and you gotta replenish them back with Emerald, but it's no big deal. Then we go into the Machina like sub-engine of the deck, which is the Machina gear frame, 3 of them, 3 Machina Fortress, and 1 Machina Cannon. Some people only run 2 Machina Fortress. For me, Machina Fortress is always live, so I want it to always be in my hand, because it's always live, and it's an amazing card. And Machina Cannon, you know, he's there so you can just bring 1 back from the graveyard. There's not much explaining that needs to be done for these. 3 Redox. Redox is the monster born in the deck. Luckily you get 3 of them, since like everything besides Trag is Earth. You're always going to have an extra Earth monster that you can just ditch, and a gadget's usually the thing that you're ditching off. The gadget engine's really the whole engine of the deck, pretty much. But yeah, Redox is the monster born. He helps with everything. 3 Maxi and 2 Tragodia for hand traps. The Trags I like better than anything else, because you could just make it a level 4 and overlay with it like no big deal, and just use it. Gores, I run a lot of back row and battle Swift Scarecrow. It's not really as good as Trag, because you have a big hand usually. But then we go into the double summons. A lot of people don't run this card, but for me personally, I think it's kind of mandatory at 3. Everybody's like, oh, it's such a big deal. You -1 off of double summon. Well, if you open with a gadget and a double summon, you automatically get a Gear Gigant and a 10 Goldfish in hand, along with another gadget. So if you open with just 1 gadget and double summon, you'll end with 6 cards in hand, 10-plate Goldfish, and a gadget included as one of the cards. And then you'll have a floating Gear Gigant on board that you can just use for next turn if it doesn't die. And then you go into the double Lances. I really like Lance over MST. It's just player preference. So yeah, I have these in here instead of MSTs. They're really good defensively and offensively. MST is really dead sometimes, so it's just player preference. Then Book and Dark Hole, because they're staples. And then I run a lot of traps, pretty much capping out all the traps that you can run besides Fiendish Chain. It's really a stun deck, since you just drop a Gear Gigant, set back row, and then next turn you just keep doing that over and over again, because it's an infinite loop. And then when you run out of gadgets, you just emerald all them back into your deck or something. So you could really go forever. You could just keep making Gear Gigants over and over again. And then we'll go into the extra deck. 2 Gear Gigant. He's the main guy of the deck. You're really just going to bring him out a whole bunch. I only run 2 because you really never need more than 2, and you can always emerald the ones that are in the graveyard back into the extra deck if you ever need to. I run Emerald because it's like Pot of Avarice. Even though Pot of Avarice is banned, it helps with your engine if you get really late game. Laval Ball Chain to dump Machina Fortress or Redox into the graveyard for the free special. Diamond Dire, because it's pretty required. It's like a stable rank 4 right now. Abyss Dweller for dragons and other stuff that it hurts. Utopia and Gem Knight. Black Ship for game. Maestro, because he's good. Gaga Cowboy for game. Kachi Kochi Dragon I would cut if I ever had room for, or if I ever need anything else, but I don't really think I do. Big Eye and 2 Draco Sack, because I do need 2 Draco Sack. I go into it quite a bit. But that's the deck profile, guys. I don't really have a side deck build. I haven't been playing with this deck too much, but I did play test with it, and well, when I did, it's extremely consistent. The only problem is if they have something that can run over Gigant, you're really like in trouble unless you get a Machina Fortress or something. Because your play is just make Gigant over and over again. Like every turn, you just keep making a Gigant, and you just set row to back row to defend it and stuff to keep it alive. But yeah, it's really consistent. You guys should just play test with it if you want to. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next video. Peace.